Hello everyone, welcome back for some more thrift store finds. Hope you watched the last one I did. That was great. I found a lot of interesting and kind of funny stuff. A really good haul. And then this morning, this is going to take forever to go through. I hope you like this kind of stuff. If you do like it, there's a lot of content for you here coming today because I came home with over 500 DVDs, Blu-rays, and VHS, and a whole bag full of books and other stuff. Crazy. Got that all this morning for less than 50 bucks. I couldn't stop pulling great stuff. So let's get started because this is going to take a while. Starting off with VHS, since it's right in front of me, Gremlins 2, and thankfully an older copy as well of Gremlins 2, The Last Action Hero, underrated Arnold movie that I feel like has gotten a lot more respect as the years have gone on, Heidi, Jim Henson Video, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, a bunch of classic cartoons in sealed tape, the first of those Resident Evil movies, Batman Returns, It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, Hillbillies in a Haunted House. My favorite of the Friday the 13th movies, Jason X. Yes, is my favorite. It's a ridiculously hilarious time. I like it because of its funny campiness and the drawing people in it, of course. But Purple People Eater, a classic from Amanda's childhood, The New Adventures of Pippi Longstocking, Lassie, The Painted Hills, a really nice older release of The Parent Trap, Disney classic, and before the clamshell releases, Serendipity, The Pink Dragon, The Wonderful World of Disney, Run, Appaloosa Run, double feature, with plus the 101 Problems of Hercules, classic Disney, Back to the Future 3, An American Tail, and The Witches. Now we'll handle Blu-ray. A couple of sealed ones in here, a whole bunch of great stuff. We have a sealed copy of the John Wayne movie, The Green Berets, on Blu-ray. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Jurassic World, Sully, The Dark Knight Rises, The Hunger Games, The Lego Movie, Take Me Home Tonight, Smurfs 1 and 2, those horrible looking CG Smurf movies, I, Tonya, some Disney with Cars, Beauty and the Beast, and the live action Beauty and the Beast, The Road, Big Fish and Begonia, Red, 300, Hotel Transylvania, Frozen, The Secret Life of Pets, Breaking Dawn Parts 1 and 2, I thought I had another one here, the Hotel Transylvania, another copy of that, Water for Elephants, The Magnificent Seven, looks like the remake, A Turtle's Tale, double feature, another Jurassic World, Mark Wahlberg in Patriots Day, Daddy's Home, the Jim Carrey Grinch, X-Men Apocalypse, two different versions of them. I've never seen this one. I feel like this maybe came from like a box set or something with this gray and the X-Men logo, but then a more traditional Blu-ray DVD combo with the slipcover. So two copies of that. Now getting into the hundreds of DVDs. Let's get moving here. Tyler Perry's The Family That Prays, The Reef, Bride Wars, Mothman Prophecies, Reality Bites, Ted, Orphan Horse, Brittany Murphy, Love and Other Disasters, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, Finding Nemo, Clueless, Elfie, Santa Claus 2, Mona Lisa Smile, Friday, the old Warner Snapper Case version, History of Violence, Click, Game Over, Cheetah Girls 2, a laugh out loud double feature with Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2. One of my all-time favorite movies, The Goonies, Bring It On, Fight to Finish, Boomerang, Eddie Murphy, American Wedding, Scared Shrekless, Dazed and Confused, The Passion, the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat, a double feature with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and Charlie and the Travesty, The Bounty Hunter, a different version of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, The Missing, Angel 3, Clash of the Titans, the remake movie, the Unleash the Kraken one, Mothers and Daughters, Elf, this is the Infinifilm edition. This is actually a pretty good 2-disc set, which includes both the widescreen and the full screen, a ton of special features, actually a pretty decent one. We have that exact copy on DVD. Baby Mama, Matchstick Men, Miss Congeniality, Hancock and Hitch, so Will Smith double feature. Take the Lead, Blast, Stranger Calls, Inception, Big Mama's Like Father, Like Son. How many of these are there? These Big Mama movies. Half Past Dead, Shooter, another Half Past Dead, Take Me Home Tonight, so a Blu-ray and the DVD, sealed copy of Hometown Legend, classic Miracle on 34th Street, Zoe Saldana in Colombiana, Lion King 1.5 DVD set, Taylor Lautner Abduction. Did he ever do anything after this? I've never seen this. I just remember the preview. This is the guy who played the, what's his name, the werewolf in Twilight, and then he, right after that, just tried to be like an action star for like 5 minutes, and I don't know if anything ever came from that. This Mr. Deeds, Adam Sandler Mr. Deeds, Firewall, The Guardian, The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, Push, The Dark Knight, Futurama, The Beast with a Billion Backs, The Bone Collector, 51st Dates, The Lake House, Miracle Mile, I Am Number 4, one of the Kid Songs television releases, Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, Bring It On Again. I have a handful of the Bring It On movies. Still have to go through like all of these, hundreds of them, and organize them. Obviously, there's stickers on a lot of these, so this is a project. Think Like a Man, Anchorman, Boogeyman, Critical Mass, Border Lost, Honey, The Heartbreak Kid, Till Death Do Us Part. That sounds ominous, just with like the way everyone looks like their plays. Yeah. Field of Dreams, Over the Hedge, Daredevil, A Murder of Crows. Found a ton of like superhero stuff. I'll probably just do like one big lot of like superhero movies on DVD. Trade, A Mother's Gift, another one of these laugh out loud double features with both the grown-ups movies. Maid of Honor, The Ring, My Best Friend's Wedding, Hit and Run Unrated Edition, the 2009 Star Trek, Final Destination 2, Last of the Mohicans, 30 Days of Night, Dark Days, We Were Soldiers, Mel Gibson, Hocus Pocus, Big Daddy, Why Did I Get Married 2, Final Destination 5. I don't even know there were 5. I only ever saw the first 2 of those. We have Lucille Ball and Henry Fonda in Yours, Mine, and Ours. The Departed. The Sackets, complete miniseries. Never heard of this before, this Western miniseries. It has Sam Elliott and Tom Selleck. Never heard of that one before, it's interesting. Bunch of series and box sets and stuff. We have this collector's 10 case 5 DVD set with the booklet and everything of Military Might of the 21st Century, Strike Force Air. Big collector's set. Seasons 1, 2, and 3 of The Big C with Laura Linney. Season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. First season of Newlyweds. TV's Lost Shows, a collection of some older television. Seinfeld Season 3. Full House Season 2. The King of Queens Seasons 2, 4, and 7. Boy Meets World Season 1. The Jack Benny Show. The Bob Newhart Show Season 4. The Facts of Life, complete first and second seasons. And one of the real old Mill Creek packs, this giant 100 movie pack, Mystery Classics. And I kind of want to look through what movies are on here because I have a, still like over a decade old, but a newer Mill Creek Mystery Classics set. And I want to kind of see what the differences are because mine I think is a 50 movie pack. I'm trying to look at it from here. And I'm wondering if this is what became the Mystery and then the Dark Crimes sets, and those are both 50, so I'm going to kind of look at what is on these collections, and maybe it would be a switch out, or we'll see just what the differences are there. Kids Holiday Collection, Stepmom, Chocolat, St. Elmo's Fire, and Airbud Entertainment. There's spin-offs to the Airbud movies. Triple feature, Star Pup 1, 2, and 3. X-Men First Class. Love Happens. Dead Again. Extreme Ops, Fear is a Trigger. Aftershock. Secret Window. Confessions of a Shopaholic. Fever Pitch. Bruce Almighty. A 3 movie pack, a 3 movie pack, The Fallen Angel movie collection. Legion, Priest, and Gabriel. Collateral. A Bridge Too Far. Save the Last Dance. Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi ones. Kicking and Screaming. Hate the Game. Good Will Hunting. The Kid. Another of these Clash of the Titans remakes. A different copy of Spider-Man 2. The Underground. Civic Duty. Paranormal Activity. In the Cut. X2, X-Men United. How to Train Your Dragon. Very hilariously silly movie, The Core. Ice-T in Air Race. Made in Manhattan. Another Daredevil. Measure of Faith. Van Damme in Derailed. Calendar Girls. The Lake House. Expecting Mercy. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. Never Been Kissed. The Untouchables, Blue Streak, The Hangover, Liar Liar, The Book of Eli, The Open Door, For the Love of the Game, Confessions, Blended, a lot of Adam Sandler, All About Steve, Ice Age, Elmo and Friends, Three Incredible Tales of Adventure, The War Wagon, a 4-film favorites collection, Shiloh, Duma, The Amazing Panda Adventure, and Flipper. Sisters, the unrated edition, Chuck Norris in Top Dog. Cheaper by the dozen, 1 and 2. Nightmare Before Christmas. Rest Stop the Collection, which has, how many are in here? 2 or 3? 2, I think, Rest Stop movies. Dead Ahead and Don't Look Back, both uncut versions. House Bunny. Contact, the 2-disc edition of The Golden Compass. Aaron Brockovich. The Mexican. James Bond 007 Skyfall. Private Affair. Pulse. My Best Friend's Wedding. Wonder. Old School. The remake of The Parent Trap. Never really was super fond of that one. When a Stranger Calls. The Breakup. The Passion. Pulse 3. Vertical Limit. Shriek. If you know what I did last Friday the 13th, so it never, I guess this, obviously it's a parody of horror movies. I don't think this is part of the Scary Movie series, like another one of those. I've never seen it. Pirates of the Caribbean, have to have one of those every time I go. Up. Up is one of those I love. It's depressing, but I love that like opening montage thing, but then the rest of the movie is kind of okay. How to Train Your Dragon. Let's see. Tom Jane is Stander. Weird title. Three Men and a Baby. Another great movie. Born Identity. Rhapsody. While You Were Sleeping. Blood Trap. Rounders. The Girl Next Door. Dolph Lundgren in Direct Contact. Go Fish. The Shack. All the King's Men. Think Like a Man. So a sealed one. There's an open one and a sealed one. 7. From Justin to Kelly. I forgot this existed. I actually remember seeing parts of this. I think maybe my sister was watching it. But the first two, the winner and runner-up to the first season, I'm pretty sure it was the first season of American Idol, when they were like pushing them like crazy for a little while when that show first started. Surf's Up. The Descendants. Inferno. Cheaper by a dozen. First one. When in Rome. For the Divergent series. Live Free or Die Hard for the Die Hard series. Eastern Promises. Syriana. Prom Night, the remake, not the good old one. Little Miss Sunshine. Freestyle. The Wedding Ringer. Night and Day. Forces of Nature. Over the Hedge. The Birdcage. Really, really good Robin Williams movie. The Unborn. 2 versions of the movie. Tommy Boy. Private Parts. In the Name of the King 2, starring Dolph Lundgren. In the Name of the King 2. I wonder if this is also by Uwe Boll. Interesting. Let's see, Stash House. Aliens in the Attic. The Hatfields and McCoys. Shade. Kate and Leopold. One for the Money. This is going to be really funny. David Carradine's AM PM Tai Chi Workout for Beginners. David Carradine. My Cousin Vinny. Saul. The World's Greatest Super Friends, a DC Comics collection. A triple feature, Hope Floats, One Fine Day, and Where the Heart Is, romance collection. Shadowland. Man on Fire. Street Kings. Sarah Brightman, live from Las Vegas. Whole collection. Looks like both a concert, making of, and a bunch of other stuff. Backstage tour. The Losers. Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure. Fast Five. The Bear. I actually am going to watch this one. This is actually one out of hundreds so far that I want to check out because I've never seen it, but I've heard really good things about it. So that's actually one I want to put over here to check out myself. Congo. I've always liked this movie. Yeah, it's silly, but that's a fun movie. Gardens of the World with Audrey Hepburn. Multiple disc set. Bunch of orchestra music and looking at different gardens from around the world. It's kind of an interesting thing. Roses and rose gardens, formal gardens, country gardens, public gardens, flower gardens, Japanese gardens, tropical gardens, bulbs, and spring bulbs. That's a 3-disc set, and it is, wow, it's like 6 hours worth of gardens. Interesting. It Follows. What Dreams May Come. Madagascar. My One and Only. Morning Glory, one I watched recently and I really enjoyed. Never seen that one before. Shrek 2. Offspring. Prestige. Saw it on Precinct 13, the remake movie. Paycheck. Another one that's probably going to be terrible, but I want to check it out. We have a romantic comedy I'd never heard of before, Suburban Girl, starring Alec Baldwin and Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's probably going to be terrible, but I want to at least check it out. Skeleton Key. Charlie Wilson's War. The Best Man. Happy Feet. Sucker Punch. All Good Things. Jawbreaker. JFK Reckless Youth. I Love You, Beth Cooper. The Britney Spears movie, Crossroads. The Best Man Holiday. Date Night. Strip and Run. Braveheart. Scooby-Doo and the Pirates. Nicole Kidman in Trespass. Disney's Cinderella, Platinum 2-disc edition. Batman Begins. 27 Dresses. 21 Grams. And believe it or not, there's still 2 more piles to go through, more books and that stuff. Bagger Vance, probably the greatest, like, less than $50 in my life. So Much Bob SquarePants, Sea Stories, 10 waterlogged tales. Just trying to organize this as I go along is already crazy. Monkey Mischief. Knockaround Guys. Oop, okay, loose. Make sure it's not. No scratches. Walk the Line. Norbit. Probably the only Scooby-Doo movie I ever actually enjoyed. I'm not like a huge Scooby-Doo person, but I grew up watching a lot of old Hanna-Barbera, and I kind of liked some of the original run of the show. But Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost was actually pretty decent. I don't know why this one always stuck out to me as being, as far as seeing those on Cartoon Network over the years. That one, I don't know, was okay. Dog, I Am Legend, Wrath of the Titans, Coneheads. I was never big on this movie. I remember watching as a kid. This is one of those. There's so many classic SNL skits, and then they made into movies like Night at the Roxbury and on and on and on. And to me, none of them really worked. They all worked great as like a 1 to 5 minute sketch, but I don't know. Like, they never really worked for me as full-fledged movies. A 2-movie collection: Fast and the Furious 1 and 2. The Grudge, the remake with Sarah Michelle Gellar. That was okay. In Good Company. The Backup Plan. Disney's Mulan. An exclusive bonus disc. This will go into like a superhero lot. X-Men Revealed. Some behind-the-scenes stuff for, I think, the first of the X-Men movies. Ancient Secrets of the Bible Collector's Edition. A couple different stories as Battle of David and Goliath and Samson. Joy. Reader's Digest: The Real Life of Jesus. In Pursuit of Paul the Apostle. Corpse Bride. Fired Up. 8mm. Permanent Midnight. Al Pacino in Simone. Blood Diamond. The Amityville Horror. Creed. Today You Die. Sounds very Klingon. Cheaper by the Dozen 2. I don't remember the first one went on that, so I've them individually and as a set, it looks like. Music and Lyrics. American Pie 2. Taylor Swift, Just For You. Saw. The Onion Movie. Monster-in-Law. Steven Seagal, Into the Sun, where most of his movies should go. The Christmas Shoes. I keep finding this movie. I've sold like 3 or 4 of them, and I think I have like now 3 or 4 also like left. I don't know why I see that movie all the time, Christmas Shoes, but around Christmas time, I always sell like 1 or 2 of them. So that's like 2 years in a row, I guess. Love Finds You in Charm. Now we'll get into the small stack of books and a couple other oddballs, things I found here. We have The Gilded Shroud, White Chrysanthemum, Joseph Campbell, Primitive Mythology, The Masks of God. I want to see it as a 3-volume set. I want to see this compared to our Joseph Campbell book. I don't know, this might be one for us to at least read, if not for us in general. Jacqueline Winspear, Macy Dobbs, The Ambassador's Daughter. An older copy of The Thin Man. I have a really nice one in my set. This will be just kind of for like Etsy or whatever, but the original novel that the amazing movie series was based on. True Grace, a book about Grace Kelly. Split Feather. Dustlands, Blood Red Road. Shadow Falls, The Beginning, a 2 books in 1 collection, Born at Midnight and Awake at Dawn. From Noon to Starry Night, A Life of Walt Whitman. The Chaperone, which I was attracted to by the picture of Louise Brooks on the cover. Not reading the back, though, not really a book for me. Helen Hart, Unchained, Blood Bond Saga 1. 1001 Dark Nights, The Darkest Assassin, a Lords of the Underworld novella. Some teen fiction. Rugrats, Where the Sharks Are. One of the Dragons of Del Toro books. And Hummingbird. And the last couple things, found 1 manga, randomly, volume 14 of Bleach. Just sitting there with the books. 1 cassette, the Men in Black album, great classic from our childhood. One of my favorite albums, we have Taylor Dane, Soul Dancing, really good one, so with someone else appreciates that. Just 2 random video games, nothing special, but PS4, Battlefield 1, and for the Wii, Just Dance 4. They're just kind of sitting in there in the endless piles of DVDs. So I think, looking around me in this whole room, I covered everything. Crazy. I can't believe this is going to take forever, and Amanda's going to be like, oh my gosh, all the stickers. She's better at taking them off than me. She does most of the stickers. But yeah, a lot to go through. The biggest thing with all of these, what's great, is not only just still can't believe the deal. This is like, I think this is the best deal I've ever had as far as like bang for your buck. Just the amount of stuff, but the going through all of it, and a lot of these kind of things, there's a bunch, especially a lot of the sealed ones, a lot of the Blu-rays and stuff will be great for individual, but a lot of it is going to be more like themed lots, and that's part of it. It takes a while, but it's also fun of going through hundreds and hundreds of DVDs and figuring that out. And I have a couple I want movies I want to check out, which is always great. That's part of what I love, like less than a penny a piece, and you get to watch a movie, like one book to read. So yeah, just unbelievable. I think this is the best pickups I've ever had as far as like thrift store find stuff. Crazy. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. I feel like it's going to take forever to render. So this will be up like a couple of days after I film it properly. Who knows what's going on. Yeah, this is just nuts.